Mic test. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to tonight's live class. My friends, a very nice Wednesday evening to everybody. Haziq Johari, welcome as well. Good day. Muhammad Ridwan Abdul, welcome to the class as well. Ishwari, good day to you, Ms. Ishwari. Rams, it must be, and everybody else who's tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the live. How are y'all doing so far? How is your Wednesday? Or so fast Wednesday already, oh my gosh. Where did the week go? Bumita, nice to see you online as well. Guys, where did the week go? Let me know in the chat box, what do you think happened to the week? What happened to the week? Where did it go? Okay, Mushroom says B is the answer. Alright, thank you very much. Guys, what's your answer for this? Which level? This is for Sec 3 and above. Okay, so if you are Sec 3 and above, tonight's live will be very interesting for you. You will learn about volume. Mushroom says answer is B. Those who just joined, please do not forget to like this live. My friends, please smash that like button so that more people can tune in, more people can learn mathematics in this particular live session. And I'm really excited to discuss some math with you guys. Okay, so you got like a cone here. It's called a circular cone. What's the meaning of this circular cone? All it means is that this particular cone is symmetrical, and there is a circle as the base of this particular cone. Bumi says C is the answer. Okay, so the question is this. Okay, how is the height? Okay, the height is over here. Okay, how is the height, the radius, and the slant length? Now over here, the slant length. How are these three lengths related to each other? Again, you have length. How in the world are they related to one another? Is it A, binomial theorem? Is it B, Pythagoras' theorem? Is it C, remainder theorem? Or is it D, practical theorem? What will be your answer, guys, for this particular question? Which one is it? A, B, C, D? Haziq says B. Okay, Pugasini says B as well. Now, the rest of you is at home, alright? What will be your answer for this particular question? First warm-up question for today. Guys, past 1 week has been very exciting for Singapore. Who can tell me why? Any idea? By the way, those who just joined today, we are doing a live session on volume and surface area of 3D figures. Guys, past 1 week for Singapore was super exciting, very happening. I don't know whether you guys read the news or not. If you read the news, smash the like button. If you know what I mean, smash the like button. Why was the past 1 week, not 1 week, I would say, like past few days, I would say. Wow, super exciting, super happening, Singapore. Alright. Pretty interesting stuff happening. Okay, those who just joined, welcome to the live. Today we are doing volume. Alright, thank you very much. My friends, N says answer is B. Okay, how are these three lengths related to each other? Is it H, is it R? Okay, again, H, R and L, how are they related? Is it binomial theorem, Pythagoras theorem, or remainder or practical theorem? In my life, I have not seen the word practical theorem before. Okay, especially for maths, there is no such thing as practical theorem. Okay, guys, so what will your answer be? Knight, aka Faye, says B. Oh, so many of you are saying B. Fantastic. Okay. What is remainder theorem? Remainder theorem is relating to a polynomial equation. Okay, polynomial means you have x squared and above. Let's say you have x cubed, x squared, x to the power 4. Then the remainder theorem becomes important. Okay, now I think it's pretty clear, my friends. How are these three lengths related to each other? H, radius. H is a vertical height. R is the radius and L is a slant length. How in the world are they related to each other? They are related via the Pythagoras' theorem. Practical theorem doesn't make any sense. Okay? So this option is totally out. Doesn't make sense, guys. Binomial theorem you will learn in A-Maths, by the way. Some of you next year, or you are in Sec 2 now, next year you're Sec 3, or maybe you're already in Sec 3 now, you will learn about binomial theorem. Okay, so this is additional math, A-Maths. Okay, remainder theorem also A-Maths. Alright, so how are these three lines related to each other? They are related via the Pythagoras' theorem. Why is that so? Because at the corner here, you will have yourself a 90 degrees, which means that the slant length in this case, the square of it will be h square plus r square. Very nice. Okay, so that is how you are able to choose the answer of B. Okay, friends, I hope you all understand this. It's a very simple first question for the day. Let us move on to the next particular page. Now, today, my friends, those of you who are online today, I'm going to give you all the hints on how you can actually remember some of these key formulas when it comes to volume. Okay, when it comes to volume of a 3D shape like this, how do we know what volume formula do we apply? Okay, and that is where today, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, we are going through some of the key formulas, guys, for volume of a 3D figures. Now, friends, let's talk about first the difference, right, between a regular shape and an irregular shape. Now, what in the world is a regular shape? First things first. Okay, a regular shape is a sort of like a pipe. Okay, the sizing of that shape is the same throughout. Throughout, you see the same sizing. Okay, I'll give you one example. One example of a regular shape is a cube. Okay, let me draw for you guys a cube. Okay, now to draw a cube, very simple. Actually, you just draw two squares. Okay, just draw your two squares and connect them via straight lines. Oh, you get a very, very nice cube already. So again, how do you draw a cube? Draw two squares. Okay, all you do, you just overlap them and then you connect them via straight lines. Okay, that will give you a cube already, very nice. Now the next thing is this. Let's say, for example, you have a cuboid. This is also another example of a regular shape. Pang, pang, pang. How to draw a cuboid? Just draw two rectangles, overlap them together, and then connect them via straight lines. Yet another example of a regular shape. Okay, you also have this thing called a cylinder. Okay, so you can just draw it like this. Start with one oval at the top first, and then draw two straight lines down, a curve, and then dotted line. Finish. You get yourself a very nice cylinder already. Okay, so all of these are examples of regular shapes. Now, before I move on, okay, those who are at home today, you are learning together with me, and despite you having homework and all, you are still online. Guys, ask you all a question. What are other regular shapes that you guys know? Let me know in the chat box, please. Again, I repeat, what are other types of regular shapes that you guys are aware of that you can also put in here? There are so many types of regular shapes, by the way. Really, legit, a lot of regular shapes that you guys know. Okay? Anyone can tell me what are some other examples of a regular shape? Put a question mark here. Okay, those who just joined, welcome. Today we are doing volume of 3D figures. Alright, so let's discuss. What are other types of regular shapes? Some of you say pyramid, some of you say Toblerone shape. Fantastic. Okay, pyramid is actually irregular. I'll explain to you in a while. Toblerone, you are correct. Now, how many of you love chocolate? Please spam the like. Spam the double heart, double tap, guys. If you know Toblerone, you will know that this is also, guys, Toblerone is also a regular shape. So if you have a Toblerone, it looks like this. Okay, you join the triangles up. Again, how to draw a Toblerone? This is called a triangular prism, my friends. Triangular prism. You got a prism here, you got a prism there, and then you just connect the triangles. That's all we need to do, guys, here. Okay? Fantastic. Good job. Okay, so this is an example of a regular shape as well. Why? Because throughout the shape, you see the same sizing all the way. Same sizing all the way. That means you are regular shape. Simple as that. Okay? Now next. What are other regular shapes that you guys know? Let's say, for example, I draw for you a trapezium. Okay? And I duplicate, guys, I duplicate the same sizing over here. Ta-da! This is an example of a regular shape as well. Why? Because throughout the shape, you see the same size again. Okay? So all these are regular shapes. Why am I emphasizing so much on this? Now, it's really because, right, guys, for a regular shape, listen up to this. Okay? The volume of any regular shape, look at the top here, okay, is always going to be a cross-sectional area times the height. Always the case. The beauty of these regular shapes here. Okay, whatever regular shapes you get, there was one time in in O levels, they provided the shape of a house. Okay, the shape of a house, and they asked, hey, what is the volume of this house? Many students super confused about this. Why? Because they're like, hey, alamak, what is the formula? What is the formula for this? All you needed to know was this, okay, that the house is actually a regular shape. Okay, again, that the house is a regular shape because the sizing of the house didn't change. It was the same throughout. So the volume was so simple. It was just cross-sectional area times the height, that's all. And we win already. Okay, so these are all the formulas for, or all the types of shapes for regular objects. And the volume formula is as such, that's all. Pretty simple and straightforward. Now, let's say, for example, guys, you have irregular shapes. For example, you have a cone. Okay, as an example, you have a cone. Now, if you have a cone, or if you have a pyramid like this, okay, you got a slanted square, you go up, you got a pyramid. And these two guys, right? These two guys, the volume formula is pretty similar. Okay, and how do you write the volume formula for this? Volume is just 1/3 times the base area times the vertical height. That's all. Okay, so again, 1/3 times base area times height. And the base area for a cone is just the area of a circle. So if I ask you, hey, what is the volume of a cone? It will just be 1/3 pi r square is the area of that circle base times the height. Finish. Now with this, you put it down nicely, you get your full marks. That's all. Alright, so this, my friends, is literally the volume formula for a cone. But if you want to find pyramid, also can use this formula. 1/3 times base area times height. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk to you all about is a sphere. Now, let's say you have a ball. Okay, friends, let's say, for example, you have a ball. Or what is known as a sphere. Then the volume is also a bit different because they have its own volume formula. The volume here is just 4/3 pi r cube. That's a unique formula there. If, for example, you have a sphere, the unique formula is 4/3 pi r cube. That's all, full stop. Alright, so as you can see, if you have an irregular object, the volume formula is very, very special. Super special compared to a regular object where the volume is so simple. It's just cross-sectional area times the height. Finish. So once you get there, cross-sectional area, you times the height, you get the entire volume for a regular object. Alright, now guys, those who just joined, okay, one small tiny weeny bit of favor from you guys. Please smash that share button at the bottom so that more of your friends can learn from this. Guys, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds for this because I truly want more people to hop on the live, more people to benefit from this particular session. Let's go, guys. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and blast off the share button. Thank you very much, guys. Wow, appreciate the share, man. Javiato, thank you so much. Guys, again, the intention of us doing this live is because we want more audience to learn from the mathematics concepts that we have, okay? So we feel that a lot of this is beneficial, okay, and more people can actually benefit from this session. Okay, now friends, today, as a bonus for those of you who attend, we have actually prepared this formula list for the common shapes that you guys got to know. Alright, so the volume, the surface area and stuff like that. How do you find the volume? Can you see? Pyramid, cone and sphere. The volume is as such. For regular shapes, as I've discussed with you guys, volume is just cross-sectional area times the height or the length. That's fine as well. Okay, so that's a very, very quick formula list. This one right here, what you can do a screenshot. Okay friends, do a quick screenshot of this. Alright, you can save this, put it in your gallery. Okay, if you want to print it, by all means go ahead and print this particular document. Okay, these are all the volume things that you got to know as a secondary school student. Okay, now friends, let's move on to the next page. Wow, question 2, pretty interesting, man. Today we just have 3 questions. The figure here is made up of a right circular cone and a hemisphere at the bottom. As you can see, there's half a ball there at the bottom, half a ball. Alright, find its volume in terms of pi. Oh, nice, very nice. There are 2 parts to this. Okay, there is a first volume and there is a second volume. Guys, you have the cone volume, you have the sphere volume, hemisphere volume. You add them up together and you solve the entire question. Okay, now I'm gonna give you guys some time. Alright, perhaps 3 minutes. Okay, you can take some time, try and solve this question on your own. Let's go. Guys, what's your answer for this? A, B, C, D. Which one? Okay, you got about 2 minutes left. What are your answers for this, guys? Is it A, is it B, is it C, is it D? Which one? D means IDK, means you have no clue what is this all about. Let's see who's able to actually answer this question. Let's go. Those who just joined the live, welcome to the live. Today we are doing volume of 3D figures. This is applicable for secondary school mathematics. Okay, let's go. Haziq Johari says the answer is C. Okay. Zik, welcome man. Welcome to the live today. Javiato C. Choi Byung Yu says it's C. Quite a number of you saying C. Dirafi as well says it's C. Okay, nice. "40 seconds. Alright. Guys, you got less than 20 seconds now. Less than 20 seconds. Let's go. "10 seconds. A, B, C, D. I got B, boy. Okay, J. Thanks, man. Thanks so much, J. Is it Jessica? TZVYX says it's C. Muhammad Fadli, welcome to class. Good day to you. Alright, so my friends, let's discuss the answer for this. Is it A, is it B, is it C, is it D? Okay, which is your best choice here? A, B, C, or D? Okay, now in order to find the total volume, right guys, you need to break this up into two shapes. Jess, welcome Jess, nice to have you. I think this was a question from you, right? Remember? You asked. Okay, so Jess, let's listen up to this explanation, okay? Choi Byung Yu, Jom Mika, is that P6? No, this one is Sec 3 and above. Guys, you have a cone, you have a hemisphere. Okay, no problem, Jess. Cone and hemisphere. Now, in order to find the total volume, alright, you need to know the radius of the cone. Why do you need that? For what? My friends, volume of cone is 1/3 times the base area, which is pi r square, times the height. That's why. Okay, so once you get the radius of the guys, once you get the radius of the, what is that? The cone, okay, you have the height. Alright, you can use that to find the volume of this cone already. Okay, so let's try and do that. Friends, I tell you what, I'm going to give you all a little bit more time. Okay, I give you all a hint some more. Okay, for those of you who are not so sure. Alright, you have a volume of a hemisphere as well, which is 2/3 pi r cube. Okay, give you all some more time. Okay, I'll give you all maybe another 1.5 minutes. Okay, you please try and with these two formulas, right? Because some of you are getting different answers. Guys, with these two formulas, try your best. Thank you. Okay, there's no problem. Okay, so how to do? Pretty simple, because you are given the height, which is 4. The radius is just 6 divided by 2. Okay, so let's find the radius. Okay, some of you are changing your answer already. Guys, 6 divided by 2, radius is 3 cm. Okay, so this one here we put at the side. Okay guys, so the volume of the cone, let's find it out first, is 1/3 pi times the radius square times the height, which is 4. Very easy. Simple, pimple, dimple. Okay? Now, leave the pi there. Why? Because they said this. Leave your answer in terms of pi. So you leave the pi there. Alright? Now, then just press 1/3 times 3 square times 4. 1/3 times 3 square times 4 is just 12, and put back the pi there at the end. This is in cm cube. Very nice. Super nice, guys. Okay, now friends, now we move on to the volume of the hemisphere. Alright, nice to know, Chicken, that you understand this, Mr. Chicken. Volume of the hemisphere. Now this is just 2/3. Okay, it's just 2/3 pi r cube. The radius is 3, and you cube that. And leave the pi outside your calculator. Don't press anything for pi. 2/3 times 3 cube. The answer there will just be 18 pi cm cube. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the total volume then of this shape? When you take 12 pi plus 18 pi, how many pi are you left with? Can you let me know in the chat box, please, guys? Now this question becomes so simple already, right? When you take 12 pi plus 18 pi, my friends, you will be left with a total of, answer is C, 30 pi. Fantastic. Okay, so you got 12 pi plus 18 pi. This will be equals to 30 pi cubic centimeters. Okay, now very thankful for this question. You know why not? 12 pi plus 18 pi gives you dominoes. Fantastic. Making me hungry. I have yet to have dinner today. You know, 30 pi, guys, answer for this. Now, friends, this question is very kind. I tell you why. Because The 4 is given, the 3 also given. You have the radius, you have the height. You can find the volume of the cone, very simple. Okay, now in certain questions, they will not give you the height. Instead, they will do this. Okay, let me give you all a hypothetical situation that may come out for the exams as well. Let's say they don't give you the height. They give you the 6 there, and they give you the slant length instead 5 cm. Friends, oh my gosh. My friends, how do you find the height then? You got the slant length, you got the radius. How to find the height in this case? Let's say they don't give you the height. How do we find it? Given the slant length, given the radius, how would you find the height of this particular shape here? By using what? A theorem. Who this says for? Guys, you are right. By using the Pythagoras theorem, you are able to then find. So don't panic in the exams. If you are not given something, you can always find out the value of that thing. Okay, I hope this is clear. If you don't have the height, use Pythagoras. If you don't have the radius, perhaps they have given you the height, then they ask you to find the radius. You can also still use Pythagoras theorem for that. 4, 5, you can use those two values. In Pythagoras, as long as you have out of 3 length, as long as you have 2 length, you can find the other 1 length ready. Okay, I hope this is clear for you guys. My friends, let us move on to the final question for today. Question number 3. This question is very, very short, but it requires some brain power, guys. Okay, this one here I think is probably worth just 2 or 3 marks max. Because there is no need to do Pythagoras theorem. They already gave you the height. They also gave you the radius nicely. Okay, my friends, let us move on to question 3 next. Let's go, let's go. Question 3. Okay, some of you are so fast. Who did say C is the answer? Super fast, man. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you guys 3.5 minutes for this. Okay, I encourage you all to draw the cube. Okay, I'll teach you all to draw a nice cube for yourself. Okay, so let me use blue color. Okay, so this is the cube, and the cube has increased in size. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this to be slightly bigger now. Okay guys, you have about 2+ minutes left for this particular example. Choi Byung Yu says C is the answer. You're pretty fast, huh? Javiato also says C. Okay, nice, nice. TZ Vix says C. So many of you are saying C is the answer for this particular question. Let's see whether you guys are okay, correct or not. Haziq Johari says C is the answer also. Fantastic. I'll try and explain in a very simple way later, okay? But I just want more responses first on your answers. Okay, guys? Okay. 1.5 minutes left for this particular example. One more minute, guys. Let's go. Ten seconds left. Okay guys, let's do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's blast off. Okay, friends, the length of each side of a cube is increased by 40%. Question is this: find the percentage increase in the total surface area of this particular cube. So how will you do this question? Alright, now we are not given like any length in this question. No length given, we just know that the sides have increased by 40%. Meaning the sides became longer, that's why I draw the cube a bit longer as well. Each side expanded in size. Okay? So let's say for example, we let the length here be L. L obviously is 1L, guys. Obviously it's 1L, right? Now that 1L increased by 40%. Now how do I handle that particular statement there? What happened to L? Okay, so originally it was 1L. Okay, take note of this. It increased by 40%. Okay, so what happened to the new value of L? What happened to the new value? This is the original value, and what happened to the new value, the final value? What happened? Okay. So when you have 1L here, you increase by means you add 40%. The word increase by, replace it with an addition sign. Okay. Now, so 1L plus 40%. So that what happens then? Then you will have 1L plus what's 40%? 40% is 0.4 of the original L. That's all. Okay, Zik, you're right. So how many L is this? 1.4 L. Fantastic. Now the new length or the new sides of your cube, right, will be 1.4 L. So everywhere will be 1.4 L. The side here, the breadth will be 1.4 L. The height also 1.4 L. Understand? Earlier on, the cube was 1L, 1L everywhere like that. Okay, so how do I find the percentage increase in the total surface area of this particular cube, guys? We have the surface area that we are trying to find and figure out. Let's write the formula down. Okay, change color first. Okay, so percentage increase in surface area. Okay, guys. Now, this one here will be final value minus original value. Everything divided by the original value times by 100%. Okay, now with that you are able to solve this question already. Okay, you are able to solve this particular question. Let me just make this a bit smaller. Okay, equals 40 times 100, yes. Not times, okay. Anyways, what is the surface area in the final case? Okay, in the final case, you have... Hey guys, okay, maybe you put in comments, okay? In a cube like this, right, how many faces are there in a cube? How many faces will there be in a cube like this? Is it 1, 2, is it 3, 4? How many faces is there in total? Let me know in the comments, please, guys. Okay, because we are talking about a surface area, right? So you need to find number of faces. Okay, Javier says 6, Samuel says 6 also. Guys, 6 faces, so what do? We take 6 multiplied by each face. Each face is a square, my friends. okay, is a square. 1.4L times 1.4L. And that is essentially just 1.4L. You just square. That's the same thing. Right? Haziq Johari says 6 as well. Fantastic. Okay, now you take this minus the original cube surface area, which is also 6 times of what? 6 times of 1L times 1L. Huh? 1L times 1L, which is L squared. Very nice. Okay, guys? Everything divided by the original surface area is 6 times of L squared. Everything times 100%. Okay, so now we have for ourselves like a algebra kind of problem here. Okay, which I will continue in this page. Okay, how would you do this, right? There's so many 6 there that is common. Now what you can do is to take out the 6 and the L square as well. Okay, so when you take out the 6 and the L square, these are common items across the board. What's left in the first term here is just 1.4 square. Okay, don't forget to square it. Minus, when you took out 6L square, what's left here is just a 1. Close this. Correct? Because you factorize the 6L square, what's left inside is 1.4 square, and then this is just left with a 1, that's all. And everything is being divided by 6L square, my friends. What do you think must happen? Or what can we do to 6L square and 6L square? Padapang! Cancel them off. And now every one of you can answer this question. Pretty simple already. Okay, how would you answer this question? 1.4 square minus 1. What happens there? Okay, let's press the calculator now. 1.4, 1.4, 1.96. 1.96 minus 1. Okay, so this one, when you cancel earlier, you're left with a 1 at the bottom. So over 1 times 100%. My friends, final question for today. Please share with me, guys, please share with me what is the value of this particular expression multiplied by 100%. Press the calculator and let me know. Come on, let's go. Oh, Haziq Johari, pretty fast there. 96%. Good job. Javiato, 96% as well. Wow, great job from you guys. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the answer is just 96%. Finish. Alright. So guys, with that, we have come to the end of today's live session. Okay, those who missed out, I highly encourage you guys. Samuel, you gave me all the answer. I'm sure you can do it also. I'm sure you can do this. Okay. Guys, those who missed out, right? What I want you all to do, right? I encourage you guys to go and screenshot this. This is a very nice formula list for volume of shapes, 3D shapes. You can very quickly go and do a screenshot for both of these type of shapes. Okay, so you got regular shapes and irregular shapes. So friends, for today, I know some of you are pretty tired. You are coming back from school so late and all. You got massive homework to do. I understand that. And I really, truly appreciate some of your attendance today. Okay, despite it being a weekday night. Okay, so we'll try our best to keep on doing this every single week, so that whoever joins, you guys can benefit from these live sessions. Okay, so friends, thank you very much for your time today. I have completed the volume part 1 discussion. Today we discussed about regular shapes. We also discussed about irregular shapes. How do we find the volume of these items? Okay, this stream is recorded. Yes, Zik, we will put it in our Telegram group. Those of you who are not in Telegram, please join us here. It's called MasterMaths Secondary. Alright, you can encourage your friends to go and join there, because there will be a lot of free resources we are giving out. There is an upcoming resource that we are planning as well, which is like for the different secondary levels of studies. Okay, we are giving out a lot of free things there. Okay, so thank you very much everyone for joining in. I will catch up with you all again next week, same time, same place. Take care and have a good night. Bye bye. Peace. Thank you. Bye bye. And